Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video, I'm going to be comparing NordVPN and CyberGhost VPN and see which one comes out on top. And also in this video, I'm going to be covering such things as price, the amount of servers, security, and towards the end of the video, I'm going to use both of these VPNs to access geo-blocked content on Netflix and see how they perform. And quickly, just before I get stuck in, if you are looking to get started with either of these VPNs, I do have massive discount links down below in the video description. Let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing I looked into in comparing these VPNs was the price. So for myself personally, this is a major consideration as I obviously don't want to be overpaying for a service if I can go ahead and get a better product at a cheaper price. So in this particular category, both of these services are very competitively priced, especially when compared to their other major competitors such as ExpressVPN, which is around $6.50 per month, and also IPVanish, which is around a similar price. So in this particular category, CyberGhost does come out a little bit on top as their pricing is $2.75 per month based on the 36-month plan, and NordVPN is $3.49 based on the same time period as well. So while both of these services do provide an extremely affordable product, CyberGhost does come out a little bit on top in this particular category. Okay guys, so the next thing I looked into when comparing these VPNs was the amount of servers they have on offer and also the amount of countries that you can connect to. So this is also a very important factor to consider when looking at a VPN, especially if you're going to be using it for accessing geo-blocked content on Netflix and also accessing geo-blocked platforms such as BBC iPlayer, HBO Go, Voot, and the list pretty much does go on. So in this particular category, I'd say both of these providers actually do a fantastic job as they both have an insane amount of servers, especially when compared to their competition such as Surfshark, ExpressVPN, and IPVanish. So as for the actual numbers, CyberGhost has 5,745 servers, followed by NordVPN that has 5,200. And as for the countries that you can connect to, CyberGhost does have 89 and NordVPN does have 59. So on paper, CyberGhost definitely does have more servers and countries to pick from. However, from my own personal experience of using both of these providers, when it comes to speed, I would say that NordVPN definitely is a little bit faster, even though they do have a lesser amount of servers. So in this particular category, I would say both of these VPNs are around the same level. So the next thing I looked into in comparing NordVPN and CyberGhost was the encryption, security, compatibility with torrent, and also their login policy as well. So in this particular category, both of these providers are pretty much the same. They are both utilizing the OpenVPN protocol and the AES 256 military grade encryption, which has now become the benchmark for the top tier VPN services in the industry. And as for the compatibility of torrenting, from my own personal experience with using both of these providers, both of them do a fantastic job at allowing me to hide my IP address and replace it with another in a different location. And when it comes to the login policy of both of these companies, both of them do a fantastic job. They don't log any timestamps, bandwidth usage, or any websites that you do visit. And also both of these companies are located in jurisdictions outside of the 14 Eyes. And this means that both of these companies don't have to adhere to strict data retention laws, such as the ones in the United States, Canada, and many other countries. So in this particular category, both of these providers do a fantastic job in security and encryption. Okay guys, so the next thing I looked into in comparing these two VPNs was the amount of devices that you can connect simultaneously on a single account, and also the compatibility with different platforms as well. So in this particular category, CyberGhost and NordVPN are pretty much neck and neck when it comes to the amount of devices you can connect. CyberGhost does have 7 and NordVPN does have 6. And this is pretty standard amongst the VPN industry. You'll typically come to expect between 5 and 7 devices on a single account. So in that particular category, both of these providers do a fantastic job. And when it comes to the type of devices that you can connect, both of these providers pretty much do cover everything under the sun, from iPhones, Android devices, Mac, Linux, Apple, and the list pretty much does go on. So in this particular category, I would say CyberGhost does edge a little bit ahead as they do allow you to connect an additional device on a single account. Okay guys, so the next thing I looked into with NordVPN and CyberGhost was the reliability and also the speeds for accessing geo-blocked content, whether that's Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and the list pretty much does go on. So in the particular category of reliability, I'd say both of these providers have allowed me to connect to multiple platforms and servers with no issues whatsoever. However, when it does come to the speeds, I would say that CyberGhost is severely let down, as from my own experience, they are definitely a lot slower when compared to NordVPN. Typically, it does take me around maybe 20 to 40 seconds to connect to a server and get the stream working with CyberGhost. And when you compare this to NordVPN, they typically do take around 15 to maybe 5 seconds to get started. And just to show you guys an example of this, I'm going to jump over to my Netflix account and use both of these VPNs to access geo-blocked content on Netflix in real time, just so you guys can get an indication of speeds and performance. So I'll just go ahead and do that one now. Okay guys, so the first VPN I'm going to test is NordVPN. So at the moment, I'm not connected to any VPNs whatsoever. So this means I miss out on thousands of TV shows and movies that can only be found in other countries. And just to show you guys an example of this, I'm going to go ahead and connect to a server with NordVPN. So as you can see, I've already got the app opened, and all I have to do now to go ahead and connect is search for a particular city or location that I would like to connect to. So in this instance, I want to go ahead and connect to the United States. So I'll just go ahead and search for that location, and then I'll go ahead and click on that one. And this will go ahead and connect me to the fastest server that NordVPN can find in America. And once this is highlighted in green, this just notifies me that my entire computer, including all of my browsers, is now connected. So this means I don't have to download any third-party plugins on each of my browsers to go ahead and connect. And I can also go ahead and follow the same process on my iPhone and Android device as well. So now that I'm connected, I can go back to my Netflix account. I'll refresh the browser, and this will go ahead and load me onto the American-based version of Netflix. So now that I'm here, I can now go ahead and search for particular TV shows and movies that aren't available in my location. And just to show you guys an example of this, I'll go ahead and search for The Office. So this is one of my personal favorites. I only just started watching this TV show and I can't get enough of it. And as you can see guys, I'm now able to access the Office TV show, plus additional content that isn't available in my location, such as Parks and Recreation, Grey's Anatomy, Criminal Minds, and the list pretty much keeps going on. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and play a really small snippet of this TV show in real time, as I really want to show you guys an indication of what it's like to use NordVPN for accessing geo-blocked content. And just to show you guys, I'm still connected. I can just click on the NordVPN icon, and as you can see, I'm connected to a server in the United States. So I'll just go ahead and play a little bit of this TV show in real time. So just go ahead and do that one. And as you can see guys, that pretty much loaded instantly. So there you have it guys. NordVPN is incredibly fast for accessing geo-blocked content on Netflix. And if you are looking to get started with them, don't forget to check out the massive 70% discount link down below in the video description. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and run that same test with CyberGhost VPN. So I've already gone ahead and connected myself to an American-based server just to speed up the video a little bit. And as you can see guys, I'm connected to a server in Atlanta in the United States. So now that I'm connected, I can again go ahead and search for additional TV shows and movies. So I'll go ahead and search for The Office again. Search for that one. And as you can see guys, we're getting these same titles available. So again, I'll go ahead and play one of these TV shows in real time with no edits. And as you can see guys, I'm still connected to the same server. So I'll just go ahead and click on The Office again, go ahead and press play. Just put this one over here. And from my own experience with using CyberGhost for accessing geo-blocked content, especially in the United States, I do find them to be a lot slower, especially when compared to NordVPN. From my previous tests, they typically do take around 30 seconds, maybe around 20 seconds on a good day, to around the 1 minute time period. And again, this kind of does depend on the time of day that you are trying to connect, as I'm actually here in Australia. So if I'm kind of connecting maybe in the morning or the afternoon, that may be a peak time period in the United States. So this kind of does depend on the time of day that you are trying to connect, and also the amount of people that are on the server as well. So as you can see guys, we've kind of hit the 45-second time mark here, and this is still not kind of loading as of yet. And this is pretty typical with my experience with using CyberGhost VPN. So again, guys, I'll just let this load in real time, as I really want to kind of show you guys a real world indication of what it's like to actually use these VPNs, as a lot of VPN videos out there don't actually kind of show what it's like behind the scenes and what it's like for an actual user to see. And as you can see, guys, we've finally got the stream going. So there you have it, guys. That's my head-to-head comparison of NordVPN and CyberGhost. So as for the one that I would personally pick, it definitely would have to be NordVPN, even though they are a little bit more pricey when it comes to speeds and reliability of accessing geo-blocked content and speeds. They definitely are worth the money in my opinion. And again, guys, if you are looking to sign up for either of these providers, don't forget to check out the massive discount links down below in the video description. And also, if you have any questions about either of these providers getting connected or anything along those lines, then feel free to comment down below and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. So as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.